guys, it's Kat. I just have a Stampin' Up haul to share with you, and it's not huge, but I did get a couple things that are exciting for me. First thing I got were these DVD cases, and I got them to store my bigger stamps in, and you get 4 in a pack, and they are, I'll tell you how much they are. They're $5.95 for a pack. No, wait. Yeah, $5.95, and you get 4. So I took my border stamps that are too long to put anywhere else and put them in here. So these are my Lawn Fawn border stamps, and then I can put another set on this side. So it looks like I'll be able to store like 2 sets per DVD case, which is great. And then I just put my little number dot on there to go with my organization system. So that works well. And then I had bought a little circle punch from Yard Seller, and when I got it, it didn't work well. It didn't cut. So I went ahead and bought one of these. And then I got what I've been waiting for, the brand new stamp sets, or stamp pads, ink pads. So I got Garden Green, Night of Navy, Wild Wasabi, Pacific Point, Basic Gray, Tempting Turquoise, and my favorite, Real Red. And these are $5.95 a piece, and these are the new ones that are foam instead of felt. And somebody had asked me if I would show you the difference, showing you how they stamped compared to other inks. So I'm going to get my Jenni Bowlin ink out, and these, I'm going to open these, and then I'm going to show you the difference. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I've got the stamp pads open, and this is the first time I'm going to be stamping with them since I demoed them at the Stampin' Up representative's house. So let's see, we'll start with red. This is the Stampin' Up red. It's called Real Red, and you can tell when you look at it that it's made differently than it used to. That's the foam. And then I'll use Jenni Bowlin cough syrup, which is another one of my favorites, and we'll compare the two. So I'm going to use a solid stamp because I have a really hard time with solid stamps. So that's what I'm going to do first. So first we'll try the Jenni Bowlin ink. Let me just ink it up. And I've got my stamp pad here so that everything should stamp pretty good. Okay, so here's Jenni Bowlin. And you see how it came out? Let me zoom in for you. See how it's not solid? That's the problem that I have with these stamps. Let me clean this off, and then we'll try the Stampin' Up and see if it's any better. So I'll ink this one up. Oh, there's a dog hair on it already. Wow, that's really juicy. Look at that. Okay. And it's still not great, but it's better. You see how much better it is? Let me try it again. Maybe I didn't ink it up well enough. I have a really hard time with these solid image stamps. Oh, that's better. Okay, it was just me. Okay, operator error. Okay, so that's the Stampin' Up one. And that is Jenni Bowlin. I'll do the Jenni Bowlin ink again just to be fair, since I did Stampin' Up twice. So let me clean it off and try it again. Make sure it's really, and this is a really juicy pad too. See? It's got lots of ink on it. And I'll do this one really hard like I did the other one. Okay, here's the difference. Here's Jenni Bowlin, and that's a good ink. It's just not good on these solid images. And this is Stampin' Up. So that is why I was so excited to get these Stampin' Up stamps, or ink pads, sorry. Okay, let me clean this off and we'll try another comparison. Okay, let's put away the red, which I just got all over my fingers. I can't stamp without getting ink all over something. Okay, so why don't we compare Stazon and Stampin' Up. So this is Basic Gray, and again it's the foam. And this is Stazon, and they're both really wet and juicy. They're both new. And I will do the solid image stamp again. So let me ink this up really well. Okay. Okay, so there is Stazon. Let me clean that off. And then we'll try Stampin' Up. Wow, look at the difference. Now this is a darker gray, I think. It looks darker anyway. Okay, so here's the difference. Still have some of the white spotty in here, but again, that could be me. I might not have done it right, so I'll try it again just to make sure. Oh, see, it's me. I just didn't press hard enough, I guess. It's still a little splotty, but it's better. That red, though, is perfect when it dries. Look at that. Isn't that great? So maybe when this dries, it'll be better. We'll wait a few minutes and look at it. So that's the comparison between Stazon and Stampin' Up. And we'll try something different. We'll try Colorbox next. So I have this dark blue. Well, that's kind of... Actually, we'll compare three. We'll do Jenni Bowlin, Stampin' Up, and Colorbox, because these are all like navy blues. So first we'll do Jenni Bowlin, or Jenni Bowlin. I don't know how you say her name. I say Jenni Bowlin, but it could be wrong. Okay. That's not too bad. The bottom is still splotty. I'll show you. That's the Jenni Bowlin. Then we'll do Stampin' Up. Make sure it's dry. That might be why I messed up last time. It was wet. Look at that. It just covers it fully. Okay. So let me scoot this up so you can see what I'm doing. And here's Stampin' Up. Oh wow, that's a big difference. And the gray, as it's drying, is not as splotchy. The Stampin' Up one, it's getting better and better, just like the red one did. So there is the Stampin' Up, and then let's try Colorbox. Or Colorbox, I'm sorry, Colorbox. I get confused between those two brands sometimes. They shouldn't have brand names that close together. Okay. Oh wow, that's not good. And this is a wet ink pad too, you can tell. That's Colorbox. And that's the Stampin' Up, and that's Jenni Bowlin. Okay, so this one will be finding a new home in the garbage can. Let me clean my stamp off and we will do another. Make sure it's all clean. Okay. Then I have, how about this one? Stick Candy and Wild Wasabi, and they look like they're similar, so we could try those too. And I also have Martha Stewart ink that we could try too. I've got a green in that, and this is new, and I've barely ever used it. This is a lighter green, but it should work well enough to show us, you know, if it's solid stamping or not. So let me flip this over, and we'll try the Martha Stewart ink first. It's a lot lighter, but it's still really wet, so we can still try it. Okay. Actually, that is really good. Look at that. The Martha Stewart ink. I'm surprised. That's great. Let's try the other one now. Let me get a new baby wipe. Okay. And then next we will try Jenni Bowlin. Make sure there's lots of ink on there. Not so great. Here's the difference between Martha Stewart and Jenni Bowlin. And then we'll try Stampin' Up. And I'm not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, just so y'all know. It's not, this is an unbiased review because I don't have anything to do with Stampin' Up. And I'm not particularly a fan of all of their products, just some. I think their stamps are way overpriced. And although they're very cute, I just can't bring myself to pay more than $15 for a stamp set. That's good. So there's the difference. So the first one is Martha Stewart, this one is Jenni Bowlin, and this one is Stampin' Up. And I think those are all the colors that I have. Well, I've got a couple more, but they're all, you know, Jenni Bowlin or Stampin' Up, so that pretty much shows you the difference. So we have tried Stazon and Stampin' Up, and that one's just a mess up on my part. So we also tried Colorbox, Stampin' Up, and Jenni Bowlin. This is Stampin' Up, and this is Jenni Bowlin. You can see up close. There's the gray. As it dried, it was less splotchy. And there's the blue, and then here's the green. So the Martha Stewart stamp or ink is really good. I was just really surprised about that, and that's the Stampin' Up. So there's the comparison of the stamp or the inks. I can't speak right today. I hope that helped. If you want to see like an outline stamp, I could probably, maybe I'll do that real quick. We'll try one of these. We'll do turquoise because we haven't tried that one yet. So that is a outline stamp in the Stampin' Up. So it stamps perfectly. I know that a lot of people have problems with the cheap acrylic stamps, so let me grab one of those, the ones that are not photopolymer, and we'll try them. I think this is not photopolymer. No, it is. Hang on. Okay, this is a Martha Stewart stamp, and these are made really badly. They're just acrylic. So let's try that and see how it comes out. Comes out perfect. So even with the cheap acrylic stamps, it still stamps well. So that's my review. I hope it helps you guys, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, bye.